They threw you into hell, thinking you would break. They laughed in the shadows, convinced that your spirit could be shattered, convinced that your dreams would wither under the weight of their doubt. They painted a world of limits, walls, and ceilings, but they forgot one thing. They forgot the fire that burns within you, the one that refuses to bow, refuses to whisper enough, refuses to accept defeat. Right now, as you hear this, you might feel the cold weight of their disbelief still pressing against your chest. You remember the nights of silence, when their words, their smirks, their dismissive glances echoed louder than any roar. They expected you to kneel, they expected you to crumble, and yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still reaching higher than they ever imagined. They expected fear, you gave them courage. They expected surrender, you gave them persistence. They expected silence, you gave them a voice that shakes mountains. Did they really think you'd stay broken? Did they really think the storms they summoned would drown the fire that lives in your chest? Look back for a moment. Remember the faces, the doubters, the ones who whispered behind closed doors, the ones who laughed while you fought quietly. They imagined you defeated. They imagined your dreams scattered like ash in the wind. They didn't see the nights you fought your own mind. They didn't see the mornings you rose when your body begged you to stay down. They didn't hear the heartbeat in your chest, steady and defiant, whispering, "I will survive, I will rise, I will win." Expectations, they are powerful. They are chains disguised as advice. They told you who you were supposed to be. They told you the path was closed. They told you that your voice, your vision, your fire, it didn't matter. But reality is merciless to those who underestimate. Reality bends only to the brave, the stubborn, the relentless. And you, oh, you were relentless. You survived what they thought would destroy you. You thrived in the chaos they thought would consume you. Every step forward was a small revolution. Every scar you carry is a medal of honor. And every time you looked in the mirror, you saw not the broken fragments of their expectations, but the whole, unshakable force of your own soul. And then came the transformation. The world did not hand it to you. The universe did not deliver it on a silver platter. No, it demanded you earn it. And you did. Think of yourself as steel, once soft, then bent, twisted, and thrown into the fire of adversity. Each trial burned, each betrayal cut deeper than the last. But steel, when it endures fire, does not weaken, it strengthens. You bent, you broke, you bled, but you did not shatter. You became something stronger, something sharper, something unstoppable. The nights of doubt became your allies. The moments of despair became your training ground. You learned to listen not to the noise of others, but to the voice inside you. The one that whispered, "Rise, fight, conquer." And with each sunrise, you shed the skin of their expectations. You learned to walk through the smoke of broken promises, the rubble of failed plans, the echoes of their laughter, and you emerged anew. You became a storm clothed in calm. You became a fire that burns without smoke. You became a shadow that moves unseen, yet strikes with precision. They could not understand it. They could not predict it. They could not stop it, because you were no longer just surviving. You were evolving. You were becoming a force that even the universe would pause to notice. And then, they noticed. Did they really think you would stay a casualty of their schemes? Did they really believe the cracks in your journey were the end of your story? Watch closely, for this is the moment when their confidence falters. Watch as their sneers turn to disbelief, as their whispers turn to panic. They underestimated you, and now they are witnessing the impossible. They see your growth. They see the calm in your eyes, the steel in your stance, the fire that no longer burns out but radiates with unstoppable energy. They see a version of you that does not need approval, does not crave validation, does not bend to their petty expectations, and it terrifies them. Did they think the world owed them the narrative of your failure? Did they think you were a character in their story and not the author of your own legend? No, They are merely spectators now. And you are the force that rewrites the plot. Do you feel it? The power growing inside you, like a tide that cannot be contained. Every step you take, every goal you crush, every limit you shatter, it is a declaration. You are not a shadow of their world. You are the storm that reshapes it. Visualize it, the battlefield of your life, littered with the remnants of their doubt. And there you stand, a crown upon your head, forged from trials, resilience, and unrelenting will. The winds howl around you, but they cannot move you. The lightning strikes, but it bends to illuminate your path, not to destroy it. You are both calm and chaos, a master of storms, a sculptor of fate. And as you rise, as you ascend, you notice something. They are frozen. They cannot understand. They cannot catch up. Their attempts to push, to pull, to control, they are meaningless. You have become the tide that cannot be stopped, the flame that cannot be smothered, the force that cannot be denied. Each victory is a heartbeat. Each challenge overcome is a drumbeat of your legacy. Each day you rise stronger, more resilient, more invincible. They crumble inside because they know they underestimated your resilience. You do not just break chains, you shatter expectations. You do not just climb mountains, you reshape landscapes. You do not just survive storms, you command them. Every time they whispered that you would fail, you turned it into fuel. Every time they doubted, you turned it into strategy. Every time they laughed, you turned it into a lesson in patience, focus, and quiet domination. You are no longer reacting, you are leading. You are no longer pleading, you are conquering. And the more they try to hold you back, the faster you move forward. The more they expect weakness, the stronger you become. The more they whisper defeat, the louder your triumph. And now, look at yourself. Really look, not at who you were, not at who they expected you to be, but at who you have become. You are untouchable, unshakable, unstoppable. You do not need applause because your heart applauds itself. You do not need recognition because your reflection tells the story of victory. You do not need their permission because you have already claimed your throne. Every scar, every tear, every night spent questioning yourself, it has led to this. Every betrayal, every sneer, every doubt cast upon you, it has forged you into an indomitable force. They underestimated your resilience, and in doing so, they lit the fire that now burns brighter than ever. Can they stop you now? No. Can they reach you? No. Can they ever understand what it means to rise while they stood still? Never. You are beyond expectation. You are beyond fear. You are beyond limits. You are your own storm, your own sun, your own universe. So remember this, the world will always try to define you. They will always try to put you in a box, tell you your limits, measure your worth. They will always underestimate the power inside you. But you are limitless. You are relentless. You are resilient. And every day you rise, you remind yourself and the world that nothing, no one, no circumstance, no betrayal can hold you down. Breathe in that power. Feel it coursing through your veins. Stand tall in it. Own it. And walk forward with the knowledge that no one, not even they, can ever take your fire away. They underestimated your resilience. And that was their greatest mistake. Rise, fight, conquer, and never, ever let anyone tell you who you are or who you can become, because you are unstoppable. The text you provided is a powerful manifesto of resilience, perseverance, and self-actualization. It is an emotionally charged narrative that addresses both the internal and external struggles one faces when confronted with doubt, criticism, and adversity. The central theme revolves around the idea that true strength is revealed not in comfort or success, but in the way one confronts and overcomes the challenges imposed by others or by life itself. From the very first lines, the imagery of being thrown into hell establishes a scenario of intense adversity, immediately engaging the reader with a sense of struggle that is both relatable and dramatic. The author positions the reader in the shoes of someone underestimated, highlighting the duality of external pressure versus internal fire. The repetition of phrases like "they expected," "you gave," serves as a rhythmic reinforcement of defiance, illustrating how the individual's response contrasts with the expectations of others. The text makes extensive use of metaphor and symbolism. Hell, fire, storms, steel, and tides are not mere embellishments. They serve as vivid representations of trials and transformation. Fire symbolizes both suffering and purification. It is the crucible through which weakness is burned away and strength is forged. Steel represents resilience shaped by adversity. Though initially bent and twisted, it becomes harder and more enduring. Storms and tides symbolize uncontrollable external forces, suggesting that while challenges may rage around the individual, they have the power to harness them rather than succumb. This interplay of metaphorical imagery creates a narrative that is both epic and intimate, allowing readers to visualize and internalize the journey of triumph over adversity. The text also employs a clear structural progression that mirrors the process of overcoming obstacles. Initially, the focus is on external oppression, the doubters, the skeptics, and the weight of societal expectation. The narrative then transitions into a depiction of internal struggle, the nights of silence, self-doubt, and personal trials. This is followed by the transformation phase, where the individual's response to adversity becomes a catalyst for growth. Finally, the narrative culminates in empowerment, emphasizing victory, self-sovereignty, and the rewriting of one's own story. This progression is deliberate, reflecting a psychological journey, from feeling oppressed to confronting inner challenges, to mastering oneself and transcending limitations. It mirrors the stages of resilience identified in psychological research: recognition of adversity, emotional processing, adaptive coping, and post-traumatic growth. A central element of the text is its motivational cadence. The frequent rhetorical questions, "Did they really think you'd stay broken?" or "Can they stop you now?" serve a dual purpose. They provoke self-reflection while simultaneously challenging the authority of those who doubt or oppress. The repetitive, almost liturgical phrasing reinforces key themes: persistence, courage, and the unassailable power of the human spirit. By alternating between questions and affirmations, the text guides the reader through a dynamic interplay of doubt and certainty, creating a psychological experience that encourages internalization of the narrative's lessons. The reader is not merely informed, they are actively engaged in a mental dialogue with their own resilience. The emphasis on autonomy and self-definition is another critical aspect. Phrases such as "you are the author of your own legend and you do not need their permission" highlight a rejection of external validation. This focus on self-empowerment taps into a universal desire for agency and control, resonating with anyone who has faced underestimation or marginalization. The text portrays personal success not merely as achievement, but as reclamation, an active rewriting of one's narrative in defiance of imposed limitations. Additionally, the text's emotional intensity is amplified by its use of contrasting imagery: calm versus chaos, silence versus roar, smoke versus fire. These contrasts serve to heighten the dramatic tension, emphasizing that resilience is not a passive state, but a dynamic, active force. Each challenge becomes an opportunity, each doubt an instrument of growth, and each obstacle a catalyst for transformation. The language reinforces the idea that adversity is not merely to be endured, but harnessed, converted into energy, strength, and mastery over one's own life. In conclusion, the passage is a masterful blend of motivational rhetoric, vivid metaphor, and psychological insight. It explores the journey from external oppression to internal mastery, highlighting the transformative power of resilience, persistence, and self-belief. By framing challenges as a crucible for growth and triumph, the text not only inspires but also instructs. It reminds readers that their true power lies in their response to adversity, in their refusal to succumb, and in their ability to rise beyond expectation. In doing so, it elevates personal struggle into a universal narrative of empowerment, inviting readers to claim their own fire, rewrite their story, and embrace their unstoppable potential. It is both a call to action and a celebration of the indomitable human spirit, illustrating that the greatest victories are not simply survival, but transformation into an unshakable, unstoppable force.